Okay, so hi, Kristen in Spirit here. Getting back on. Haven't been here in a while. Today I wanted to tune in, any kind of a collective message or a specific message for a specific person or myself, but I thought I would go ahead and record and see where we can get with it. So I'm working on I'm asking about something of value to others, like a collective read, but something of value, and for it to come through as authentically as possible. I'm going to settle in and see what wants to come through, if anything wants to come through. And with the front load of what I'm noticing right now is I get feelings in my body that I don't want to interpret right away. So even though it may not make much sense right out of the gate, it often develops into something that does make sense. But initially, I don't want to try and over-interpret, because then that engages my mind, and then my mind starts to create a story, and I'm really trying to stay out of that. So give me a moment. Okay, initially there's a ring in my ear, and the ringing seems to be going across, like from ear to ear, but almost like through my head. The ringing seems to be going through my head. And there's this idea of connection at the top of the head. And this feels like a message not only for me, that's starting to come in, is connection at the top of the head. And it's unique to everyone. Like that connection is unique to everyone. I guess meaning that everybody has like their own fingerprint with this, with their spiritual connection, and their connection to source. And I feel like I have a little like stone in my throat, so I'm not gonna send that to the thinking mind. Okay, and there's this like rolling of energy here. And I'm getting the idea of collapse dropped in. Like I have this feeling while I'm sitting here of collapse on one side. So reversal, moving in reverse, and collapse. Okay, suspended, and suspended disbelief. So working with that idea of suspended disbelief. I remember someone explaining this to me once about like winning the lottery and what you would buy. You purchase your numbers, and then you sit and think about what you would buy or what you would do if you won the lottery, right? And you hold that as suspended disbelief, right? Because you don't know, the numbers haven't been pulled yet, and you don't know if you're going to win or not. And it's like entertaining the possibilities. Yeah, it's about remaining in that suspended state of belief. I know it's called suspended disbelief, but this is really about belief, suspended belief. And really that's manifesting, is holding your wants and desires in your space, regardless of how it physically looks, right? You hold it as if it is already occurred. And that goes for relationships, difficult relationships, or the want of a relationship, or you want a difficult relationship to shift. You hold it you suspend it essentially in your mind, in your belief system there, as if it's already occurring the way you desire it to occur, regardless of how it looks. And you'll be challenged by that. When you start that, essentially it may get worse for a bit or a minute, just to kind of like ask you if you're really sure that you want to go about it that way, right? And it's also your mind. Your mind is conditioned, right, in a certain way, probably to not believe that it's that simple, but maybe it is. There's a true distortion of mind going on, possibly collectively. And there's like a padding to it. I want to say patting and padding. Like the mind stuff. I can't remember what I said now. What did I say about the mind? Well, okay, that's all right. It's like buffered from something, like this distortion. That's what I said. The distortion exists because there's some kind of a buffering that's distorting it. It almost like it feels like, or I have it's kind of an image, kind of a feeling of like right outside of my body, my skin is some kind of padding, almost like it's protecting me from something, but I feel like it's protecting from, it's not really protecting, it's like shielding from maybe truth, like shielding from the truth. But the padding is kind of a zone of, I want to say it's like a comfort zone. We're used to the buffer in between ourselves and maybe the actual truth here. It looks like it's like easy to remove, but at the same time, it's kind of like not easy to remove. Like there's a paradox here. Like it can be removed to be able to see truth clearly, but it feels like we maybe don't want to remove it. Comfort, right? We want to be comfortable, even if it's detrimental to our growth. Okay, so what's the point of this? And I asked that question and I got the word nothing. The point is nothing. This is stuff I've been working with the past couple days. So it's not a surprise that would come through like that. Nothing. There's a call to stretch your creativity, to stretch your creative energy. Like it's time. Like it's a call, but the call is saying, like, it's time. It's time to stretch. It's time to move beyond your comfort level in alignment. It's like aligned. You know, I mean, everybody's heard that, right? Step out of your comfort zone, which is all good and great. If you're not ready for that, you don't do it. That's kind of a paradox, or I mean, he's still in a way have to be ready to be uncomfortable, and the uncomfortable has to be in alignment with how you're vibing at the moment. It's not going to be something that's random and you're going to throw all caution to the wind and, do whatever. That's not how it works. It still has to be in alignment. Outside of the comfort zone, but still in alignment. It does feel like you can't step out of your comfort zone is a culturally loaded phrase, or I don't know, what do you call it? It's culturally loaded, like has that idea of, doing, productivity, don't be a scaredy cat. It has all of that loaded in it. Whereas this is not saying that. This is saying it's time to do outside of your comfort zone that is authentic and in alignment, if that makes sense. And there's something about leaning into something, moving forward with something, but not efforting. It feels like alignment. A leaning in, but an aligned leaning in, not an efforted leaning in. It's time for people to see that the way they've been productive may not be the way that we're supposed to be productive. Because I think in a lot of ways, this might be my stuff here, but like capitalism makes us like produce, right? Produce for the machine. And that's not it, apparently. It's not about being productive, I don't think. And this is a lot of work that I've been all the stuff that I've been working through and investigating. So yeah, definitely a message for me. It's about seeing something different here. Seeing beyond. You are one of the cogs that keeps it going. And I guess some have pulled out. You could pull out, I guess, I don't know, quit your job or a relationship or something like that to pull out of that. But it's almost like the most important part is just bringing awareness to that you are part of the machine that keeps it running. I can't even remember value and authenticity. Okay. A stone's throw. Like a stone's throw away. Yeah, I keep getting the word nothing. No thing. It's like going back to that, it's like going back to that, sorry about the sweatshirt. That's my son gave it to me. It's like counterculture kind of stuff, but not. It feels less that way. It feels less about like counterculture and fighting against something, more so And it's not about going along with anything. It's more about recognizing that you're part of this big thing. You're waking up inside. And that seems to break down the system from the inside. It feels almost parasitic in a way, like you are the parasite. But it's because you choose you, and not the system. It's like you don't buy into it. A lot of stuff I've been working with lately. You don't buy into the system. You're part of the system, and you see that you're a part. You have awareness that you're a part of it, but you're also not a part of it, in that you're not completely engrossed in it, engulfed in it, like you can't see. You're able to see it. It's time I get to stretch the creativity. That makes a lot of sense to me. Those sparks, creative sparks, act upon. And bringing awareness to where you're at in the program here. What's your place, and how visible is it all to you? Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that for now. And I'm gonna come back tomorrow and we'll do another awkward video. All right, peace out.